Hey girls and boys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Michelle and today we're gonna have a little girl talk. So with all means, please do join the session if you know you need to hear all of this. Jumping right into the session, I'm going to start off with school because I feel like that's when a lot of girls start to get off of hand or start to be rude and all that stuff in school. So when it comes to friends, I definitely think that you should even if you I know a lot of people in my school that I'm friends with who know a lot of people, but I feel like you shouldn't rush to be friends with a lot of people on the first few days of school. Because as soon as you're friends with everybody, you're hanging out with everybody, that's cool and stuff. But the moment something bad happens, everyone's going to turn on you in the blink of an eye. They're not even going to look back. They're not going to make sure you're okay. They're just going to turn on you without any explanation. Having a lot of friends is okay, but it's always going to be quality over quantity. So if you don't know what that means, basically you need to make sure you have good and genuine friends over the amount of friends you want to have or you may have. Me personally, I didn't try to be friends when my first year in middle school. I didn't try to be friends with everybody so quickly. I made it was all natural. It came slow and stuff, and then I met a lot of people, but it wasn't rushed or anything. They're actually, some of them are my genuine friends, some of them are just my friends, they're my friends, but we don't really talk like that. So I always make sure to have my genuine friends separated to my just my friends, you know what I'm saying. In your first year of middle school, you're going to meet a lot of people. It's your first year at middle school. You're going to there's going to be so much different people from so many different other schools, and you just have to sometimes always make sure you make bonds with people in your class. That's where it all starts. That's where I started, at least. The people I became friends with that were in my class are probably my most genuine friends ever today. You may not realize it, but those people in your class may also turn out to be your genuine friends too. I've seen two people who were, one of them aren't my friends anymore. I'll tell you why in a different video. But I've seen two people that were my friends, that are my friends, and they met a lot of people for the first few days of school. They just knew almost everybody already, and one thing happened and they got kicked out of the group chats and stuff. And I'm not talking bad on her because that's literally my kindergarten best friend. I feel bad for her if anything, but it's I don't know, everyone just turned on her so quickly, and I feel like that's just real life proof that you should always take everything slow and easy. She might have taken it slow and easy, but from my perspective, I don't know, it was just low-key different for other people too. But I'm really not trying to speak bad on her, but just take everything really slow and easy, and make genuine friends. Your first year in school, it's not even all about friends really, but make sure along the way you do make genuine friends. I also feel like girls who are really popular tend to be rude or something because they're known. That's not cute. I don't know how else to tell you, it's not cute. Okay, you're popular, you're pretty and stuff, doesn't mean you have to be rude to people who aren't as popular as you. Just make sure, if you do end up making a lot of friends and who are even your genuine friends too, make sure to always still stay kind to the people who aren't your friends. Always try to include them or something, the people in your class. But I'm not rude. I know quite a number of people, all right, but I'm not rude, or at least I don't try to be rude. I may come off as rude, but I'm really not. Anybody can talk to me and I'll be friends with you. I don't really care. I also feel like you shouldn't categorize people. You shouldn't oh, just build this group of friends are weird, or this group of friends are popular, or these group of friends are just unknown and stuff. Don't do that in middle school. We're all people, and that's something we have in common. We all have red blood, okay? Dang, everyone should be your friend. If anything, everyone should be included. Me personally, some people I know aren't going to be included. Some people I don't even talk to in school. I don't like to. I have beef with, or they're weird genuinely, but I'm not rude to them. I try my best not to disclude them. Just don't come off as rude. That's what I'm trying to say. I also feel like people are starting to put friends over grades. The whole purpose behind your school is to get grades in education and get into a good college, high school, and all that stuff. But I feel like people are starting to put friends over all of that. I was at some point last year, but I guess I got right back on track fourth quarter. And I feel like when you first come in middle school, don't do that at all. Focus on your grades throughout the whole middle school, but especially when you first come, so that can give you a good image to the teachers or something. But yeah, just always remember, when it comes to friends, it's always going to be quality, which means genuine friends, over the amount of friends you have, which is quantity. Now, at some point when my first year in middle school, I did want to be friends with like quite a lot of people and stuff, and I really wanted to because I saw my friends were too. So but it all came to me like I'm friends with a good amount of people now, and it wasn't rushed, it wasn't forced or anything. We just started saying hi to each other, text on TikTok and stuff, and we became actual friends. And we have group chats now. Like we're all cool. Like I've never been with any single one of them throughout my whole year, 6th grade. And like 6th grade was just so chill, like so easy and nice. Like also people don't want to have fake friends. Like if you know you're being fake, and if you know you're being rude, and if you know you want to be one of those girls who are just rude and fake, like you're not gonna make any friends. I'm sorry. But if you want to act like, oh, I'm all that, or I'm gonna be rude to this person because I don't like them, like you start fresh. You're coming in middle school from elementary school. I don't think you should still holding grudges or beef from elementary school. Like I've let go all the beef people randomly pinned on me in 5th grade, 4th grade, 3rd grade, and 2nd grade. I still remember and stuff, but like I forgave them. I talk to them now almost every day. But it's like you gotta just let go and start fresh. It's literally your new year in a different school. Like you need to start new and fresh. I also advise you not to beef with anybody in your first year middle school. First year middle school, you're just trying to be chill and nice, get your work done and stuff, make new friends. Like I don't think there should be any part of beef in any of that process at all. Okay, now the next thing that you want to make sure you always are doing in middle school is taking care of your hygiene. Like that's probably the number one things you always have to do. And the two main things that are the most easy things to do, shower and to brush. That's really gonna just do you so much good. But outside of those two, make sure to always put on deodorant. Perfume is not always the answer, especially just because you're in middle school and stuff. Like make sure to always brush. If you think people are not gonna smell your breath because it was good last night, they're gonna smell it and it stinks. Just brush your teeth. Also, make sure you're always moisturized because people will get at you for being ashy, and they shouldn't even have to. Like, why are you ashy in the first place? Please put on some Vaseline or lotion. Like, look, I have Vaseline right by my bed. Anytime I'm feeling ashy, I'm putting on the Vaseline. Like, you don't want to be ashy. I'm probably ashy right now, but I'm not outside. I'm not at school. I don't care. But, when you go to school, like, make sure you have some type of lotion or Vaseline on your face, on your arms and stuff. Not just on your face, because people can see your ankles, too, if you're wearing ankle socks. But always be prepared to be moisturized and stuff in middle school. Now, I may not be the richest person in the world or, like, a lot of kids that go to my middle school, but at least try your really hardest, like, your best to look decent. Like, I know some people may like, have struggles, and I really understand that, like, more than anything, because I used to look a hot mess. But like I kind of got the gist of my style and what I like to wear. Like I feel like people, if you don't have money, at least go to Ross is super cheap and like very affordable and understandable. Like it has so much good clothes for like cheap, so much good clothes for less money. I also advise that you go to Shein is also kind of the same, just like an online version. But I'm just saying this from experience. It hasn't happened to me, but I have seen it like a lot of times to other kids who aren't really known. But people are just going to get on you for what you wear, or people are not going to be friends with you because you don't dress good. But not just because of that. I feel like you should still look at least decent for school. Like you're going out, you're not home. You should at least look some type of way, like different, I also want y'all girls to know, and also boys too, this part, like money isn't everything. Like you don't need to have G-Shocks, AirPods and stuff. Like you don't need to have all that stuff to be cool or to make friends. When I came in middle school, I was wearing my Apple Watch every single day, and it don't even work. No, I mean it works, but like I can't put a band on it. And it's just an Apple Watch. That's not gonna get you any friends. Your personality will get you friends. So just know that money is not always the answer in middle school or anywhere really. I'm gonna go back to friends because I feel like I said this, but I didn't say it really. When you're making friends, don't rush them. Like don't be like, oh hey sister and stuff. Don't just start off like that when you first meet somebody. First, that's weird. Second, that's also still weird. And third, no one's gonna be friends with someone who's calling them sister on the first day they just met. That's happened to me. And now we're like the closest friends, that person who called me that. But it's like when I first met her, I was like, oh sister, like I just met you and stuff. And even this other girl that was texting me on TikTok, like I just met you. Don't do that. Like take it easy, take it slow, make it genuine. Like when I first met my first friend in 5th grade on the first day, like I had other friends from other grades, but like I mean, like the first person I made friends with in 5th grade, I asked her what her birthday was, her favorite color. I was asking her all that stuff. I was being genuine, and you know, and now she's like actually one of my best friends today. I also feel like you guys should be really organized, or at least like have your room clean, or like your vanity clean or something, because a clean room gives you a clean mindset, and it makes you feel clean too. Like, you know what I'm saying? It makes you feel like, oh, my room is clean and stuff. There's nothing dirty on the floor. This doesn't apply to me because my room is always dirty, but like that's different. That's something different. But if you know you can clean your room and it's like just a little bit of mess, always clean your room. That'll give you a fresh reset in your mind, and it'll be like everything's clean and organized. Always stay organized. Know where your stuff is at. Also doesn't apply to me, but you know. If you're just coming to middle school, I advise you not to be one of those. This goes for boys too. I advise you not to go be one of those thugs, or like one of those people who like to cuss all the time. People don't like people. Well, I don't like people who cuss all the time. Like, there's just always this one girl, she says a cuss word in every single one of her sentences. But it's like, sometimes that's not really gonna be the thing that gets you friends, or makes you feel like, oh, she's cussing, she's like bad and stuff. Like, that's not really the answer all the time. Like, cursing is just weird, and it's low-key cringy too, because what are these words anyway? But it's like, don't do that when you're first coming to middle school. I keep almost saying my school name. I keep almost saying it. I need to slow down. But when you're first coming, just take everything slow and easy. Get to know your teachers, because that will get you a long way. I got to know my teachers when I came to academy, and I made best friends with one of them, Mr. Ahenda. And I hope he sees this. Look, yeah, I hope he sees this part. Like, that was really my best friend over anybody. Well, because like he had my back since like the first day of school, ever since I met him in middle school. And like, even when he got in trouble, I almost made him in trouble, got him in trouble. He still stood by my side and did things for me that almost got him in trouble too. Like, that's the number one person I'm always gonna count down my whole years in middle school. And even if he does end up leaving, I will still email him because that's my best friend. This also isn't just for girls, but like when you're coming to middle school, I advise you to get into a decent amount of clubs, or even like when you're in 7th grade, or a different type of grade in middle school, like 8th grade or 7th grade. At least try to do some clubs throughout your whole years in middle school. That will make you look good for your high school, whatever high school you want to go to too. And you know, overall, you just want to make your middle school experience fun. I'm in love with, hold on. Alright guys, I'm in the middle of making an all-nighter video, but I did forget to say bye. So, and also my sister walked in. If you're wondering, that's why I stopped recording. But God bless you, God loves you, and I do too.